gathering here today is again to remind ourselves that what is it that we can do for the young people, not only in the fight against HIV, but other sexual reproductive health issues that they are struggling with. We have so many teenage mothers, we have so many young ones who are struggling with substance abuse, and these are things that need to be addressed collectively.
I would like to say it's very important for public figures to continuously come out and speak up against things like this. Thank you very much for that amazing performance. I think that song spoke volumes, and also the Let File as well. Him coming out spoke volumes to the people that were affected. And most definitely, when it comes to gender-based violence, I would definitely say to speak up, not to be quiet about it. Continuously speak up, because when you're silent, that only makes the problem worse.
Omulimo gwe tulina okuyiga okongera mu maaso nga tutwala mulimo guno mu abato, you are our champions. Take over from where we have stopped, but remember the first biggest hurdle is to protect people who are either positive or at risk from stigma.
If as a country we met the 90-90 targets, we are among the first 8 countries across the world to hit those targets. Why is it that then now we are raising cases of new infections, and most especially among the young people? These are questions that we keep asking ourselves.
We realize that in communities, persons with disability usually go through gender-based violence, and we have heard this from a lot of friends. Naddala betubeera nabo naye bwe bagenda okwerwanako babo baloopa mu community yo nga yo esooka oba kangambe okubayisa mu maaso nti omuntu aliko obulemu oloopa otya, then naye nabo bo nga bo bennyini bagamba nti naye omusajja bw'anankuba ne muloopa ani anandabirira, ani analiisa abaana. So they decide to suffer in silence.
What we would do is to have an inclusive approach of tackling issues in communities. I understand people with disabilities are also people who have blood and who breathe in oxygen. So why do we only think about able persons alone and leave people that are uniquely able in the programs?
If government could always do the community outreaches where you get to the people deep inside the villages, so that they can test their HIV statuses, but also bringing their medication closer and all that, but also sensitize the community that you can still have a partner that is positive and give birth to a baby that is not positive, that is negative.
We live with quite a number of young people who are like us in the communities who have HIV. So I just wanted us to have a few direct points, directly speaking to stigma. How do we control against stigma? How do we ensure that our people that we are living with feel comfortable, feel welcomed, feel as special as we feel in the communities that we stay in?
We still have a lot of myths and misconceptions when it comes to HIV, when it comes to gender-based violence, when it comes to a number of factors when it comes to health. So kindly try to share that information. We are here not because we know, no, but a little we have, it's what we are sharing with you. So if it's possible, also go out there and share to your fellow young people, your fellow colleagues in the community, your fellow colleagues where you chill from. Kindly share that information so that at least at the end of the day, we spread that information so that at least people are in know, not only young people, also elders out there.
We need to speak about HIV and what it means for our families, for our communities. As we say, we have made progress, and retrogressing, we must rethink so that we can sustain the progress if we are to achieve the 95 goals.
Because tukoze omulimo, and they reach a hand, you have saved millions and millions of people. We have to celebrate that. We also have to celebrate those. You guys, this is real, but we can fight it. There is no way you can keep crying apart from celebrating. and we have to celebrate the people who have sponsored to make sure that ebintu nga bino biba. We have to celebrate life.
My last word to young people is Uganda needs you more than you need her. So please stay focused. And if it's possible, try to share the information to other young people out there in the community.